Ozo catches Kiddwaya and Nengi in the toilet.
Whoa.
Nothing. That is nothing.
Because you've been acting really weird. And I don't know why.
That is nothing. Oh, sorry, I asked you what I wanted to ask you. Which was like, for me, I was like, why were you in that position when I came into the toilet to pee?
Was I in the toilet at the same time? The kid. That's it?
No, but you were like, zip down.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. To all returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you, and if you're just joining me for the very first time, thank you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and guess what guys, we're about to have a ride of a lifetime. I can categorically tell you that all is not well in the relationships involving Ozo, Nengi, Kiddwaya, and Erika. So while the party was on last night, Kiddwaya and Nengi were nowhere to be found, and guess what, Ozo and Neo were going to use the restroom and found both of them in the toilet.
Why were you in that position when I came into the toilet to pee?
Was I in the toilet at the same time? The kid. That's it?
No, but you were like, zip down.
Yeah, I'll zip down because I cannot zip this zip by myself. It's, I don't know, it's so long. So I asked him to help me zip it. Chica. Yeah, I asked him to help me zip it.
Now, Ozo confronted Nengi and asked her, what were you doing in the restroom with Kiddwaya? And she was like, Kiddwaya was just trying to help her zip up her clothes. And he was like, no, what I saw was different from that. Ozo said as he was approaching the restroom, he felt like someone was going on between Nengi and Kiddwaya, and they quickly coupled because they saw that they were coming into the restroom.
And then when I came out, because I don't think you didn't know I was peeing, did you?
I knew when you came in. I knew, you and Neo. I knew. I was there now, I knew. I saw you guys.
Yeah.
And he was actually still zipping when you guys came in. So if it was anything funny, I'll probably have just walked. I don't know.
Now, I'm going to say in my personal opinion that Brighton knew about the whereabouts of Kiddwaya and Nengi going to the toilet. Because in the real sense, we saw Brighton holding Erika down on the dance floor. As you all know, Brighton and Kiddwaya are like 5 and 6, and of course, there's nothing going on that the other person doesn't know. Nengi went on to say that Kiddwaya is like her brother, and of course, there was no difference in the way she's treating Ozo and Kiddwaya.
It was just helping me realize it. If anything, Kid is like my brother in this house. He's like my brother. Get it into your head. Let it sink. Like you're my brother. Travel better. Just the same way you're like my brother. That's the same way Kid is like my brother. Right?
Now I am wondering why Nengi is giving different treatments to brothers, because you're not treating the two brothers the same way. You're giving one more attention and green light than the other. Not long after that, Ozo and Nengi moved into the house, and guess what? You could see Kiddwaya and Nengi in a very close state, and they were having some intimate discussion that had to do with the fact that Nengi was telling Kiddwaya that is he bored of her, and why has he been avoiding her over time.
I feel like sometimes you just distance yourself from me, and like I take you as my friend. Like when you distance yourself, like I don't know, man.
This is how I went.
Yeah, like after the day I took your perfumes and stuff, I felt like you distanced yourself. And I'm like, I was just playing with you. I wasn't serious about it.
You think that obsessing person?
Oh no.
It's not that. Sometimes I fall into moods where when I want to talk to someone, I won't. When I get bored of someone, I look up.
So you got bored with me?
I got bored with you.
Now, the discussion between Nengi and Kiddwaya did not go down well with Erika because Kiddwaya had already committed one offense earlier. He poured a drink on Dorathy's boobs during the party, and he was licking the drink off Dorathy's boobs, and Erika saw it.
I think I've already edited it.
Who? Nengi?
Both Dora and Nengi. What the hell? Like pouring a drink on Dora's boobs, licking it out, and then being all extra touchy-feely. Like, what the hell? Do I look like a clown to you? Do I look like a clown to you?
She thought I was clowning you.
Yes. I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm not a fool.
Yeah, I said it wasn't. So I'm tired of back and forth shit. Because whenever I say you're not going to believe it, so what's the point?
It's your actions.
It got to a point that Erika asked Kiddwaya, okay, tell me, what were you discussing with Nengi in the kitchen? And guess what? The guy lied. He said he was discussing with Nengi how to be a flirt and all of that, whereas that wasn't what they were discussing. They were discussing about the fact that Nengi was accusing Kiddwaya of avoiding her and was asking Kiddwaya that was he bored of her.
I just saw what she did.
What did I do?
It's explained it to you already.
What are you?
Your name.
Yes. So what?
In that way, like, they are
I told you. Let me come here and explain why.
No, you are here. Why don't you explain it?
Explain what I'm doing?
Yeah,
Fine.
why does she have to come here? That's stupid.
So I was telling Nengi about flirting, about how to flirt people, and it's a thing we have together. And when Ebuka said, I don't know if you remember about it.
This is a voice, please. I don't like
Ebuka said 2 weeks ago, kid, I heard you speak to Nengi about flirting and how to flirt with guys. That's what I've been running with Nengi for a while.
Kiddwaya at some point told Erika that she always sees the bad sides of everything that he does and does not see the good side of what he does, and he doesn't care about the relationship anymore.
It's bad. It's never in the good intention. It's always in a bad way. You never ever thought about me doing something in a good way. It's always in a bad way. And that's your problem, because you've always made your mind up about me from day one as that kind of guy. And I understand. It's the truth, man.
No, I only talk about things.
It's the fucking truth, man. I'm listening to shit. I don't know fucking anymore. That's the truth. I actually don't care anymore.
Cool. Okay.
It's not going to change.
No problem.
I'm tired of you girls thinking the same shit about me.
Exactly. That's what I told you. I understand you.
As soon as Erika left the conversation she was having with Kiddwaya, we could see her go to her bed, and of course we could hear heavy breaths coming from under her duvet that sounded more like she was crying.
Are you serious? Did you say live by 10? Yeah, not live by 10.
Now, for my personal opinion, I think that Erika has fallen really hard for Kiddwaya, and of course Kiddwaya likes the fact that she's fallen really hard for him, but he cannot be exclusive alone to Erika. At some point we see Tolani Batch consoling Erika, and of course Erika was asking her how to handle the issue going forward, and we could also see Ozo surprised at the fact that Erika was crying.
Just know that you're crying. It's anything, like, I'm not going to take this kind of rubbish. Just... The only problem I have is that I'm trapped in the same house with him. That's the thing. That I was on a date with her. I couldn't even do anything. I just need you to be firm. I don't want it to feel like, he can always come in and out whenever he wants to. You get what I mean? Yeah.
So for me personally, I think the Kiddwaya's orientation about how a relationship should work and the boundaries that should be set in a relationship is totally different from Erika's. There's no lady in question that won't be angry about the fact that you were leaking the lady's boob because you poured the drink on it. And of course, looking at the closeness he had with Nengi in the kitchen, of course, any lady would have been angry. But the truth is this, Kiddwaya has got something for Nengi, and of course, Nengi has got something for Kiddwaya.
If you came to me, there's no way I would ever be like, nah, don't talk to me. There's no way.
I know, but I don't know, man. It's fine.
Nigga, I already told you, he's me, son.
If there's anything that is established already.
At some point, Kiddwaya and Erika moved over to the garden where they started having their discussion. And guess what? Kiddwaya was adamant and saying he was never going to apologize. That in all of this issue, he has not seen any wrong he has done. And at some point, Dorathy and Chukiti got involved in the conversation, trying to see how they could salvage the relationship from breaking up.
It's me, but explain why you're pissed off. Be honest with her and tell her.
Even Dora. Okay, Dora, if you're with a guy like the way me and Kid are, would you be okay watching him lick something off another girl's boobs? No. Exactly. That's why I called your attention. Exactly. I'm not over it. He said I'm exaggerating.
Wait.
No.
Sorry, whose boobs?
Dora's boobs.
Dora's boobs. Dora, go inside.
No. Like the thing is, I talked to him about. That's why I wanted her to see it, so it doesn't seem like.
I personally would have thought that Ozo would have killed whatever feelings he has for Nengi. Now, this is the gist. Nengi was going to the restroom. She probably knew that she was going to need somebody to zip up her outfit. What was Kiddwaya looking for in the house with herself while the party was going on?
Yeah, like, because we just walked in and he's like, like when you're with someone in a place and it's like, okay, something was happening and then just like everything's just like, because immediately you and I came in, next thing you're running into like, oh, you really have to pee,
Nothing changed.
Well, nothing about change. Nothing about anything changed. So, and then when I now ask you like, oh, like, it's just random, that you came to pee and then
No, he came to pee, then I wanted to pee, and it was just a coincidence.
In my opinion, I think Ozo should give Nengi some space and kill whatever emotions he has towards Nengi. And of course, I think Erika and Kiddwaya should take a break. Now, my question is, what do you think Ozo and Erika should do in their respective relationships? Please go to the comment section and share your thoughts and suggestions. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and guess what? You get notified whenever I post a video. Go on all social media platforms on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at the Femi Daniel. Until next time I come your way very soon, it's bye for now.